Hello one and all, this is Nerdcraft here, bringing you Game 2 out of a Best of 3 series. Here, spawning on the western position of ESL Shattered Temples is our yellow Protoss player, aTnDarkForce, and his opponent here, spawning on the eastern position, cross positions once more, is our pink Terran player, vileillusion. And I just need to make sure that that doesn't happen again, because that is really annoying. So last game we saw a pretty awesome game on Antigua Shipyard, really back and forth, especially in the middle. I was surprised at how long that battle went on in the middle. I thought like the again, that frickin' phrase, that frickin' unit, Brood Lords came into the center, and I just thought the Brood Lords would go forward, the Marines would come forward, the Banelings would kill the Marines, Brood Lords would kill the tanks, and then game over. But no, it was actually really back and forth. Illusion with really impressive micro, I'm not trying to think, positioning. Just he's really optimizing the size, the usefulness of his Marines and tanks. It was really freaking impressive to see. But this is a new game yield new results. So yeah, that's new games yield new results. I have no idea why I just all of a sudden decided to go into a completely different thinking mode. As we can see here, the barracks going down for Illusion at 13, and so far DarkForce just go for a straight 15 hatch. I'm not sure if it's just strictly cross spawns for this map, but usually you're pretty good anyway, and he did scout the Overlord to see in time, so he knows its cross positions now. And as we can see, just going to be straight into another Speedling, almost the exact same opening as the last game, except he's just delaying his spawning pool just a tidge. Now the spawning pool is going to go down right there. DarkForce, he's just so far sticking with a couple Marines. He might just bring these Marines forward, put on a little pressure like you pretty much always do in TVZ. At least most pro players always do. They just, go straight ahead with those. They rally the Marines often into the 5th hatchery just to put on some pressure, just to try to get a reaction out of the Zerg player. So yeah, trying to think of what to say next. That's the curse about casting, is you have to be really good at continuously speaking, and you see the factory is going down. So if there's like downtime within the game where absolutely nothing is happening, it can actually be pretty nerve-wracking, because it's just, I know I need to keep entertaining, but it's just, there's nothing to say here. I don't have interesting stories. We see the Marines and the single Marine and the single SCV going forward, just pulling 5 drones to repel them. And this is just going to be a little pain in the neck for DarkForce. I like this positioning of the bunker. The Marine, I think, is pretty safe back there. This is really good positioning from Illusion. Yeah, the Marine actually can't get harmed unless it's by something that can attack up here. And the command center going down for Illusion. He's going into a Hellion reactor Hellion opening this time. And bunker being cancelled, the Marine's going to go forward, try to pick up these Lings, but is going to go down, and this SCV is not long for this world, especially when he gets on creep. See? Told you. So, yeah, let's think here. Tech Lab coming up for Illusion. The Metabolic Boost is about halfway down for DarkForce. I'm going to feel that DarkForce is going to be going back into that Mutiling Baneling kind of composition that he played last game. It was just really weird. He did not do any Muta Harass at all. So it was really, really different. Well, not really different, but, well, I suppose different from the TVZs I'm used to casting. Just lately in the game for Zerg, it's just been really, really Mutalist heavy play. So, to see his Zerg player go a lot less Muta, and also Illusion was ahead in Harvesters almost that entire game. It's pretty different. As we can see, he's going to transition into that Marine tank, putting a barracks down on the reactor and building another reactor for his factory. I'm sorry. So this is going to be for the starport. And the Hellion's going to come in, putting on that light contain. Evo chamber going down, really clever for the wall off, because then it really forces you to stand right in the entire range of the spine crawler. And if you try to go around here, the Lings are waiting as well as a Queen. So that's going to be pretty much denied by DarkForce. Roachhorn coming up for DarkForce as well, so he's going to be going actually into Roaches. Bad prediction by me to say that he's going to go into Mutaling Baneling, which is actually a bad prediction in itself. Usually you don't want to stick to the same composition game over and game over. It's like game on and game on and game on. You do the exact same build with the exact same composition, because then you may be like the master of a single build, but you're going to be so easily countered, metagamed really quickly, things like that. And as you can see, Illusion's kind of already setting himself up for that metagame in the sense that he's getting out more Vetivax, which I really like. He's going to get ready for that drop harass, as well as his Marines are going to last a lot longer than they did in last game. Especially with 11 Roaches coming out, that's going to indicate a high amount of pressure, but I'm still surprised to see that a Tech Live hasn't gone down for the factory. Illusion really not favoring those tanks, which, you know, I hear tanks are actually pretty freaking good. Barrick's going to go down on this reactor, and then he's just going to stick to single Viking, single medevac production, which I do not agree with at all. And nice little micro battle here going in the center with the Hellions and the Lings. Hellions, okay, that had to be painful. Like, did you see the Lings run through the fire with their face? You're just like, I'm a Ling! It's like, screw the rules, I'm a Ling. I run through fire, and then the Roaches are going to be revealed. Going to easily clean up all these Hellions. Illusion not paying attention. The Strong gets off, and all those Hellions are cleaned up. Single bunker and 2 supply depots, as well as Marines on the high ground. Really going to be good for to repel this Roach Ling pressure. Single Marauder on its way as well. 10 Banelings, 11 Banelings, 12 Banelings being produced. This Viking sees everything, so it's like, oh, okay, gonna Baneling bust me? Yeah, go ahead, I dare you. I have a bunker. And I have Mastery Pair ready to go, as well as a butt ton of Marines in the back. So the Banelings are done, and he's gonna come in ready to go for this bust. The Banelings can't get in front. The Roach is blocking off their direction. There you go. There is it, right on the supply depot. And these Roaches are going to get in. They're going to be able to just take out as much SCVs as they want, as well as the Lings. Marauder and Marines coming out. The Balins coming forward. Take out a good amount of Marines in the front. 3 Marines going down right there. Good split front. Well, not that great of a split from Illusion. I think these Roaches are going to be cleaned up. Getting a surround, actually, by the Lings. And the single Marauder goes down. Only four SCV, or Marines left. And these SCVs are going to be forced to be pulled. Combat shield is just about to finish as well, so that's going to be very interesting how they give Marines combat shields in like the middle of a battle. It's like they just fly down from orbit, all Halo ODST style. The Marines are going to go down. All the Marines go down. Single tank comes out, going to clean up the Roaches, but you know there's just a lot of Lings here, and they're very concentrated on that one Marine over there. SCVs are going to be forced to be pulled, and DarkForce is not going to continue the pressure after this. Looks like he's just going to get ready for an expansion or something. I don't really know, because he is getting his layer tech, and he's not clearing these rocks out or anything. As you can see here, the Lings really doing great damage. Siege mode is activated, and the Lings are going to get out of there. That's the cue for the Lings to get going, and as you can see, this attack was really well worth it. DarkForce taking out 32 SCVs, and he hasn't even lost a single drone yet, so really great play there from DarkForce. As you see here, he's going to put down a macro hatch as well. Still surprised he's not going for a third. It kind of makes me nervous, because, you know, since Illusion, he has mules, and you know none of his production facilities were taken out, so I get the feeling that if left unchecked, he's going to be able to just easily come back. But, you know, of course, as I say that, it's 14 SCVs to 37 drones. The economy is just definitely different for both these players. Yeah, DarkForce mining double the rate of Illusion. And Rock's going to be taken out here for the gold, so Illusion getting ready to definitely expand now. Or no, DarkForce. I thought I said Illusion. Illusion getting ready for some drop play. He's going to come in. He's going to see, no, there's no gold. He's going to see the low amount of HP on those destructible rocks, so he's going to have an idea that DarkForce is going to get ready to take the gold. Spire coming up for DarkForce as well. This hatch is just about to finish, and Illusion can't really figure out where he wants to put this drop, and he's going to drop the Marines right by the gold. Very interesting. I think there could be better places to drop your Marines, like maybe right here. I don't know what that was. I think it was a Viking. It was taken out. Marines stimming forward, going to go take out that Creep Queen, and falls back, not able to take it out. They help help the Zerg in a show of friendly gesture, in a show of friendship. They shoot a little bit of the rocks, taking out some HP for them. Going to be able to take out this Overlord with ease, but it's not really going to affect DarkForce. I mean, he could probably use another Overlord, but other than that, you know, it's not like it's a game-changing type thing. Game-changing supply block. Now these Marines are going to come in here ready to take out some Lings, and I don't know why DarkForce decided to get out of that, because he's ahead. Well, he has more Lings than Marines. That positioning is actually really good. So these Marines are actually denying that expansion. Marine not gonna... Okay, it's always scary when a Marine's left behind. It's like, oh, poor Marine. As you can see here, 25 SCVs to 43. What do you call those things? Drones. So, very surprisingly low amount of drones coming up from DarkForce. Going to be dropping in the middle, but unfortunately there's a nice welcoming party for the Zerg army to provide the Terran, and it was very painful party. None of them remember it, actually, because they're all dead. Ah, man, I just hit my headphone with my phone. It's just been in my hand for, I don't know why. Pneumatized Carapace coming up here for DarkForce, and as you can see, he's getting ready to do a large push right into the center. Creep Tumor emerging from the stone itself. I don't know why this isn't covered by creep. That kind of bothers me, really. As you see, there's tumors in it, but it's never covered by creep. As we see, massive run-by coming in. Siege Tank's going to be able to take out quite a handful of Lings, but the surround is going to destroy them unless you go into the mineral line. And everything, by the looks of it, is going to be cleaned up by illusion, surprisingly. I was pretty sure that was a game-ending attack by DarkForce. Oh man, my throat all of a sudden decided to hurt or tickle or something. Some sort of feeling in it that made it hard to talk. And now that gold is going to be going down for DarkForce, and Marines in a single tank are moving forward, getting ready to do a little pressure. This is going to be easily seen by DarkForce on the creep, as well as by Lings as well, as Lings. Bad time to be yawning. Here comes the attack from DarkForce. Lots of Lings and Bailings going to come in, going to clean up a majority of this army. Actually, all of this army, by the looks of it. Bailings aren't exactly doing cost-efficient trades, but it doesn't matter because he's got so much more Lings to. He has so much more Bailings to Marines, and Siege up on the ramp. Really like this. Going to be able to block the ramp from the Zerg. And Medevac's going to come in. Going to be caught by Mutalisks. One does go down, unfortunately. And you know, I always feel bad for Medevacs. Like, what did they ever do? They enlisted so they could make sure that less people died and all that stuff, but all they really do is die, and they watch their own comrades die right below them, actually. So like Medevac is dropping as the Marines drop. As every Marine drops, the Marine dies, and the Medevac pilot, she's just sitting there slowly crying a bit inside, and it's a weird little cockpit right there. Medevacs are actually pretty cool looking ship, but how do they hover? That's what I want to know. There's no like, there's no jetpacks on the bottom, at least I can tell. The only engines seem to be these two right here, so I don't know, they defy physics. As you see Mulus coming in, going to be taking off some SCVs, but Mass Repair does go down on the turret. Refiner's going to go down. Here come the Marines, going to be able to repel this, at least for now. I think he should get another missile turret up or something. Repair going down on the refinery, it's not going to get lost. And the Mule is going to just try to find a nice little place to roost and relax. That's another thing I wonder. How do Mulisks roost? Like, do they roost, or do they just like fly for the rest of their lives? Because they have no feet. Or do they like go up to a tree and just wrap themselves around the branch and hang like a bat? Because they do have the bat wings, so I wouldn't be surprised. Man, that is one determined Ling. He has been attacking all this rocks by himself. He's almost about to destroy the rocks too. That is hilarious. This Ling is like, I am the Ling. I have the power. You know what's going through this Ling's head actually is Eye of the Tiger. That dun 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 dun, going to destroy these rocks. Vilo's going to come in and take out the engineering bay, which is not going to be good for Illusion at all. I don't think he has another one anywhere on the map, and he doesn't exactly have that much missile turrets, so not looking good for Illusion in the least bit. Sorry for that pause. I had to yawn again. I don't know why, but it's just today I've had the yawns. I'm not exactly tired, but it's just can't stop yawning. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about. It seems to happen to everyone. At least I know. I like to think that I know you guys, but really I don't know you guys / gals. Hive being morphed here for DarkForce. I just feel that he can come in and just take it. Just simply destroy everything, take the game with ease right now, but Illusion's been able to hold him back. And Orbital Command Center going down on the gold. Mule's falls, exactly what Illusion needs. He needs a nice amount of gold. And Muta's getting ready to go for an attack again. Marines are ready to intercept, but you know, like 15 Mutas versus 8 Marines. I think that would favor the Mutas. But DarkForce doesn't want to lose any amount of Mutas. He wants to, you know, make sure he doesn't get that much Mutas at all. So he's just gonna not even go in for it. He knows that, oh hey, he's aware that my Mutas are over here, so I might as well just, you know, save them for a different time. Try and catch him off guard. Overlord has been over here just creeping along, seeing whatever he can see. Creepy Overlord. He's got the binoculars. He's looking at the SCVs like, oh SCVs, you so crazy. And the 5th going down for Illusion. Well, no, that's the 4th, and it's going down for DarkForce. Unfortunately, the singleling was not able to take out the rocks by himself. Some jerklings came around, made fun of him for even trying to do it because he's not going to be able to do it, and then they leave. Greater Spire on its way right now. So the Brood Lord. I do not know why I have the hardest time saying that name. Freaking units. Oh, curse you, Blizzard, and your names. As you can see, dropped here by the 4th, going to be cleaned up with the greatest of ease by Mutas and Lings. The Brood Lords are going to get ready to come up. You're going to start to get that late game army of Zerg, and just look at the freaking creep spread here from DarkForce. If you just look at the mini map, you see there's just purple everywhere. Muta's going to come in, try and take out these starports. Well, the SCVs building starports. One was taken out. All these Marines are going to fall. And now DarkForce is reaching that critical mass of Marines where absolutely nothing matters. You can take it all out. So here come the Marines. They're just going to stim into those Mutalisks. Going to be able to take them out. Ultralisk Cavern coming up on the way for DarkForce as well. So, you know, he saw that. I was like, wow, that's a lot of starports being built. He's going to be ready to really counter my Broodlord. So I better get an Ultralisk Cavern. So for when they're countered. That happens on a Nidus network. Ooh. Oh, DarkForce, you so crazy. Where is it? There it is. No, that's an Ultralisk Cavern. Where is the Nidus? I need visual confirmation. There it is. I found the Nidus network. Man, that is a big worm. Like, technically that's its body right there. Those things that are spinning around, and like, that's definitely not its mouth, because the mouth like comes up wherever they decide to put it. So that is a different part of the body that I really don't want to think about. And yeah, DarkForce just pretty much getting ready to win the game. As you can see, he's got a lot of Banelings being morphed. He's got 17 on the way, as well as 4 Ultralisks. Kite Misplating coming up for DarkForce, as well as level 3 melee, and another hatchery up here. Finally cleared out these rocks to go for it. Illusion, he's just trying to stay alive, honestly, and he's letting the Zerg go wild. And you never let Zerg go wild. It's very bad, because if you're on 3 base and he's on 5, there's no way that you're going to be keeping up. I don't care how OP you are. Not going to be able to keep up. You will lose. Adrenal glands being made for the Lings right now, which is good, because adrenal glands are awesome. I don't see why more people get adrenal glands in pro gaming, especially like the Korean Zerg players seem to have a tendency of shying away from it. It's such a great upgrade. 20% increased attack speed. I mean, the DPS just goes up exponentially for a Ling. So I have no idea why would you skip out on such a great upgrade. And they have a weapon speed of 0.7, and the Nidus is somewhere. I don't know where it is. But all this entire army by Illusion is going to be cleaned up. There's the Nidus. See, that's its head. What's that? I'll leave it up to your imagination, because I don't want to think about it. And you can see here that aTnDarkForce is getting ready to win. Ultras leading the fourth charge. A lot of tanks in the back. Huge Baleen busts on, or huge Baleen explosions on all the Marines. And now the Infested Terran coming down. Basketballs, as MC calls them. And it's Marines versus Infested Terran, which actually doesn't favor the Marines. In case you didn't know that, because Infested Terran do an 8 damage, and Marines don't do that much at first when they're 0-0. And the gold is going to be taken down with ease by this Infested Terran and the Mutalisks. Ultras there eating away at a missile turret or something. I think that Ultras are really big, because if you like see the pictures of Ultras compared to like other things, they're so freaking big you think a missile turret would be able to shoot at it. But you know, that's Colossus. Man, look at the tongue in that thing. Ugh, that's weird. That sorry, I'm acting silly. I'll try and stop, but no promises are being made here. 2 spawning pools being made for reasons unknown. I guess this is just to be safe. He's making a spawning pool there, and I believe over here, just in case it drops, he can take out his spawning pool. Actually, no, it's because he doesn't have a spawning pool. It was taken out by a drop, so he decides to make 2. Very interesting choice there from aTnDarkForce. I'm really surprised that Illusion is still hanging in this game. Yeah, I was surprised that aTnDarkForce hasn't been able to take him out. I mean, aTnDarkForce has been pretty much matched for the majority of the game, and Vikings coming out. Vikings aren't going to do that much against Ultras. These Ultras going to take the forefront. Vikings are going to be able to pick away at the Mutalisks, but really there's nothing there going down. As you can see, all the Ultralists are just going to chew away or hug everything to death, because that's what they do. They see Marines, they're like, give me a hug! That's exactly what Ultras are like. Give me a hug! See that guy right there? Now, all the production facilities are going to go down for Illusion by the looks of things. And since Illusion's going to lose this game, I'm just calling it now, there's another game in it, so I'm guessing this is maybe a best of 5 series. Yeah, best of 3. And here come the Marines. They're ready to get some hugs, to receive some hugs. And there's the GG from vileillusion. aTnDarkForce takes the series so far to 2-0 in this best of 5, I believe. Game 3 coming up after that, Game 4, and then Game 5. Stick around. Also, give me feedback on the quality of the video. I am using a different recording technique for this series involving XSplit, and I also managed to improve my soundproofing a bit better, so hopefully the sound is good. And XSplit has this tendency of making my voice sound really bassy, so maybe I can figure out something to change that. Anyway, my name is Nerdcraft. Please subscribe to my channel to be sure that you can see the rest of this series, and I will see you in Game 3.